Right here at 100 Servings, and we're going to go straight into the Judgment Room. We've been leading up to this point, so we're going to see who our first traitor is for this level. Proceed to the Judgment Room. Caution, progress will be saved. There is no going back. Alright, it's the real deal Holyfield here. Ooh, the anticipation.
What is this room? It seems so different.
We've only seen like 2 rooms so far, so...
This place is strange, but a different sort of strange than everywhere else we've been. What does it all mean?
It means bad writing. That's what it means, Sojiro.
The door!
What about it?
Huh? It won't open. Are we locked in?
That would be kind of the definition of why the door doesn't open. It means you're locked in, Marco.
Oh no. Did we walk right into a trap?
You're just getting this now?
Impossible! How could we, defenders of justice, ever fall into a trap?
Because of people like you, George. Because of people like you.
Locking us in here, huh? I'm curious what his intentions are.
To mess with you? I mean, again, are you just now getting here? What are you planning, the End? Maybe just call him End. Don't call him the End. That's like the Batman. It's a ridiculous name. I can't believe they made the movie, gave it that title, The Batman.
This sure is a bizarre-looking machine. I wonder what it's used for.
You have this obsession with machines you don't understand.
I wonder what all these are for. There's 11 of them.
And there's 11 of you, so...
Huh. One for each of us, I guess.
Man, you're smart.
Who the hell cares about that? Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll knock down the wall if I have to.
You are just so tough. We're all impressed.
He chose to trap us here for a reason. I assume breaking out is not going to be easy.
Yeah, so you're not even gonna try?
So we were deceived from the beginning. Is that what this is?
It wasn't tough.
You can hear us, can't you? Why don't you show yourself, the End?
It's ridiculous in all those costumes.
We call and you show up. I didn't expect such politeness.
That's what bad guys do.
I see you're all getting along quite well as you climb upward. But I'd like to know, have you managed to discover the traitor?
Have we?
It's not as easy as all that. No one's just gonna come out and admit it.
Or will they?
But come on, how do we know you aren't lying? I'm more of a seeing is believing guy.
He says with his eyes shut.
Truth doesn't require proving.
Yeah, it does. Unless it's an axiom. Look up the definition.
Whether you believe me or not doesn't change the state of reality.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Maybe. But we still don't know if you're telling the truth.
He's a bad guy. You should generally assume he's not.
I have no intention of trusting the words of the enemy. Do you really think I'd believe there's a traitor among us?
I would believe that you would believe any kind of stupid thing. You have pretty much shown that you're kind of the dim light bulb in the chandelier.
You can choose not to believe me, but eventually your fate will be sealed.
Yeah, we have 13 days. We've been over this.
You will have to keep moving forward if you wish to stop me.
Do we have to?
And unfortunately, in order for you to leave this room, there is a task that you will need to perform.
Alright, everybody put away 2 chairs. If we all do that, we'll have this all cleaned up in no time. We can all go home. You know what? I'll even push the broom around.
Quit being so ambiguous. Why don't you just hurry up and tell us what you want?
Because that wouldn't be very plot-worthy, would it?
There is something you must do first. You must erase one of your own, by your own hands.
So, do you have like some erasers, or is this like some kind of hint?
What?
Is it a riddle?
Erase? You want us to kill someone?
Oh, I'm all about it. I'm down.
Why would we do something like that? We are comrades, fighting for the same cause.
Because we hate each other. Because you're all terrible people.
You are mistaken. If there is a traitor in your midst, how can you be comrades?
Because, again, you deal with the people that you've got, not the people you want. You're going to work with traitors all your life. You're going to be around people that don't like you. That's it's not a supervillain scenario. That's called life.
I noticed you didn't specifically say kill earlier.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you're erased, you're no longer alive.
Oh, you'll understand.
Somehow I doubt that. This is the first lie you're telling us.
For now, you must cast your votes.
Do we have to register first?
You must all determine whom you wish to erase.
You.
A vote that decides who gets erased.
Yeah, that's how that works. Have you never seen American Idol?
So you're having us erase one of our own. Is that your game?
Have you not been here?
Erase our own teammate? There's no way we'd do that.
I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I would erase every single one of you and not have a second thought.
Oh, but you cannot proceed until you do. It's not so difficult. Simply erase the traitor. Assuming you figured out their identity, that is.
I got a better idea. Why don't I just kick your ass right here and now?
Because if you could do it, then you would have done it already.
I exist on a whole different plane. I believe we've been over this. Besides, you currently do not have the power to defeat me.
So, what, are we gonna, like, get in really good conditioning from climbing the tower and then we'll be able to, or what?
Huh? Well, this is rather inconvenient.
That has to just be a bad translation.
What's the matter?
It looks like we can't use our gifts here.
Of course we can't.
How astute. Yes, as long as you remain here, you won't have your powers. Your abilities are sealed, and you cannot use them to escape.
We couldn't use them to escape in the first place.
There is no choice but to obey, and to participate in this little game of death.
Yeah, we've all seen Squid Game.
If you wish to climb the tower and save the world, you'll need to get your hands dirty with the blood of your compatriots.
So, like, are we doing with this with, like, rocks, or what?
I'll be waiting for you up above.
You aren't gonna stay and watch? That's not very bad guy of you.
I'm just dying to see you.
And like that, he's gone. What's that guy's problem?
He's the villain.
So, let's discuss the situation, perhaps. Anyone got any ideas?
Yeah, we need to erase one of us.
In order to proceed, we must erase one member from the group.
Thanks.
In other words, the end means for us to kill each other.
He didn't say kill, he said erase.
No, there's no way that should be allowed.
Okay, then give us an alternative.
We're teammates, aren't we? Why do we have to kill each other?
Fun, boredom, food.
Such a righteous opinion. But no matter how noble it sounds, you're just avoiding the problem at hand.
That's how denial works.
Everyone here is well aware that our true enemy is the end.
Isn't it a bit early in the day to make such an important decision?
You don't have anything else planned for the day, do we?
Yeah.
Anyone?
There has to be another way out of here, right?
You said it. Perhaps we should take a gander at the room again?
But if the end is telling the truth, we need to rid ourselves of the traitor.
We're still talking about this?
Yes, because otherwise the game would be over already.
Screw this! Whoever the traitor is has 2 seconds to step forward.
And then what?
Calm yourself. We are playing right into the enemy's hand if we panic.
That actually makes sense.
It'd be rather typical if the bloke who keeps going on about justice were the traitor in the end.
There we go. See, it's that Mean Girls, like, sideways, like, backhanded accusation. I love that stuff.
What? You suspect me?
She didn't say that, now did she?
Hey, let's not forget the girl with the accent. She's already putting up an act.
I would say her accent is bad enough that it shouldn't count.
Oh, you flatter me. But I'm not that clever of a bird.
We know.
If you people point fingers long enough, just about anyone can start looking suspicious.
That's just what the traitor would say.
Is this really a laughing matter?
I've been having a good time with it.
What's it matter if I laugh? I don't trust any of you. I don't suspect any of you either.
Then you're not paying attention.
If you ask me, you're all equally insignificant.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess.
So you're saying that you won't hesitate to suspect or kill any of us?
Would you?
That's quite the philosophy you've got.
Yeah, little miss, I'm going to burn everyone in the world.
I thought you'd have a similar mindset, no?
Yes.
I won't deny it.
So, what now? There's no way for us to continue until we find the traitor, right?
Yep.
We can't be sure that there's no way to get out just yet. Let's try searching the room once more.
I'm pretty sure the bad guy thought of everything.
I guess. Alright, I'll check over there.
Will you be fine by yourself? I can go with you.
This room isn't that big, Yoko.
No, I'm fine. It isn't safe pairing up, you know, if there's a traitor here.
Oh.
At any rate, let's look for an exit. This room can't be completely closed off. There has to be some kind of way out.
Again, this is a video game. You don't really get a choice in these things.
I hope that's the case.
It doesn't look like there's anything here.
If only we could use our abilities, we could tear down these walls.
Yeah, that's why they don't work.
Oh, come now, Toya. You needn't be so violent.
Says the girl whose gift is best suited for violence.
Whatever could you mean? I quite dislike violence.
Of course you do. When you've got the super strength and invulnerability, yeah, sure.
You have such superhuman strength. That's a shame. I would have been glad to count you among my soldiers.
What?
All of you, just stay where you are.
Huh? What the hell are you doing, George? Let her go.
We all knew how this was going to end, right?
What are you doing to Yoko?
I think he's pointing a sword at her.
Would you stop joking around? I don't find it funny at all.
Does he look like he's making a joke?
I'm serious about this.
That's enough, George. Let her go.
Don't come any closer.
Okay, so what happens after you kill her? What do you think is good? Have you thought this out, George?
The man seems rather worked up. He might actually be capable of going through with it, I'd say.
He is dumb enough.
I know what this is.
No, you don't.
I heard all about it. This device is the real thing. That it really will erase us.
Oh, what a shame. Please, stop. Don't erase George.
What are you talking about, George?
I am different from the rest of you. I must survive this ordeal. Even if it means I have to kill you.
Yes, I'll be the hero by killing all the rest of you.
George, what are you saying? Oh, wait. You gotta be kidding. Is this happening?
Yeah.
How ironic. Who would have thought that the End's words would be proven in this way?
Me.
George, is this true? Are you really betraying us?
No, he's taking a hostage just for fun.
So there really was someone working for the End from the beginning. I'm real scared.
Do you really think that he's doing this because he wants to work with the bad guy or because he's a moron?
What's the meaning of this, George? You were the one most fixated on upholding justice.
It's called bad writing. That's why we're gonna go through this all over again.
I have my own justice I must uphold. I have things that I must protect.
I need to see the Toronto Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup this year.
What are you talking about? We're all here in order to save the world.
No, we're all here to kill the End.
Yes, you are right. However, I know the truth.
Really?
Ah, such a pity. George Jackman. It seems you don't quite grasp the subtlety that's required for being a turncoat.
Well, it doesn't involve taking hostages?
What? What do you mean?
There is only one way for you all to proceed, and that is to erase one of your own by your own hands.
That's...
I get it. So if we lose even a single member, we won't be able to get past this room at all then. For instance, if they die on the way.
Cool, so we can't kill each other.
What?
Exactly. If you wish to advance, then every last one of you must participate in the Judgment. There's no exceptions. That is why you must cooperate, help each other, aid each other, deepen your bonds with each other.
Brush each other's hair. Give each other fashion tips. Wax each other's eyebrows.
And afterwards, you must then erase one of your own comrades after fighting alongside them just moments ago. It's the only way.
You say some twisted things.
I love those moments when her accent just completely drops like that.
Screw that guy! Says his piece and then runs away?
Yeah, that's what bad guys do.
Yeah, he's gotta learn how to listen. Chicks don't like guys who do all the talking.
I'm not taking dating advice from you, Agito.
Well, at least things are a bit more in our favor now, right?
Why?
So, what's it gonna be, George?
See, now George is even less likely to be reasonable, because he knows everybody's gonna pick him.
For some reason you knew that this Judgment thing is the real deal, and that it's the only way we can proceed. But in order for us to commence the Judgment, all of us have to be present.
Again, you guys could put that to the test.
In other words, you can't kill the hostage you have.
Why not? Again, if he kills the hostage now, then he doesn't have to face Judgment. And then they could figure out if the world is really going to end in 13 days. Or he can choose not to kill the hostage, in which case everyone is definitely going to erase you. I love that look on her face.
Yoko! Are you alright?
I would imagine
Doesn't
she's probably
seem to have
terrified.
any external injuries?
Thanks, Doc.
I'm fine. I'm sorry I worried all of you.
Oh yeah, you were so terrible.
I am sorry, Yoko.
No, you're not.
Seriously, guy, now you're apologizing? Saying sorry doesn't just make it all better.
Go to hell, George. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
It's best you stop. The fact that we can't lay a finger on him applies as well.
Yeah, but you've got a great big erasing
That's, of
machine.
course, if this judgment is the only way we can proceed.
Oh, I think that's the
Judgment
deep
will
fried
now
George
commence.
alarm.
All participants are to take their place and begin their preparations.
Huh? What was that?
It's the Fry George alarm. I just said it.
I guess it's starting, whether we're ready or not. We don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, you do. You can choose any of the 11 people.
So everyone votes to decide who to erase, huh?
That's how it works, show.
I guess we lucked out. We all know exactly who to vote for.
George, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, don't kill me.
No. It goes against my justice to make any excuses.
If you say so.
Still yakking on about justice after taking a bird hostage? You really are a wanker.
Hey, language.
Ha! Well, let's make things clear. I'm casting my vote for you, George. You got that, you dumbass traitor?
Ooh, surprise, surprise.
Kinda seems like the only choice in this situation, huh?
No, again, you have 11 people to choose from.
If we really have to do this, well, I'm sorry, George.
No, you're not.
There was a reason why you did that, wasn't there, George? You didn't really mean to kill me, right?
Yeah, he just didn't want to die.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Because he's an idiot.
Judgment will now commence. All participants, please submit your vote.
Normal texting and messaging rates may apply. We have to vote and select one person to erase. I'm sure that the person on everyone's mind right now is Milton Berle.
Must we really do this?
Have you been here for any of this?
I don't like where this is going, everyone. I'm not hurt at all, see?
That's fine, Yoko. Go over and press the George button.
Let's stop this. There's no reason for us to follow whatever the end tells us.
Yeah, except for, global thermonuclear extermination in 13 days.
Hey, I agree with you. This whole thing sucks, big time. But what choice do we have? I mean, we can't stay locked in here forever.
You're not going to be. You have 13 days left.
Time isn't on our side. Would you be okay if we sat around and let the world be destroyed?
I'm certain he would say yes to that.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just...
Do not hesitate. Each of you should all follow your own sense of justice.
But, George...
We don't have time to be arguing like this. Let's do it.
Is there no other alternative?
We haven't just spent the last, 15 minutes arguing about this? So, I can pick anyone I want, and everybody gets 2 votes. I'll put them both in for George. Why not? This is like the world's worst game show.
I'd say that's a pretty reasonable outcome.
What, is anyone shocked?
I have no regrets. I have merely acted according to my own sense of justice till the end.
No regrets.
May justice's glory be forever!
Good riddance, George. Wow, and somebody still gave a vote for Zenji. How does that make you feel?
He's gone.
That's kind of how erasure works.
How did he just disappear?
No, you killed him, Marco. You should feel bad about this.
He didn't even leave a trace. If this was some magic show, I'd be real impressed.
Where'd he go? Is this a joke?
No, it's a magic trick. He's actually under the table.
So he was erased just like that. Or rather, we erased him.
Doesn't it feel great?
How's that work? He just vanishes?
Go ask Penn and Teller.
So what the end said really was true.
Yeah.
Someone we thought was our comrade turned out to be a traitor, plus gotten erased.
And there's gonna be more where that came from.
Furthermore, there may be even other traitors to boot.
What a pain in the ass.
Agreed.
Let's move on, everyone. There's no point in worrying about this here.
But...
we have a mission to accomplish. If we keep standing here doing nothing, the world might come to an end. We need to keep going. We can't let George's sacrifice be in vain.
Right. We just did it for entertainment.
Show's right, I think. The game is changing, and we need to adapt to survive.
Our only real threats are each other.
You say that, but what if there is another traitor?
Then they get erased too. I mean, have you been paying attention to any of this?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I feel you're being overly optimistic, but I understand what you're getting at. There's no helping it given the situation.
Let's keep going. Who cares if there's a traitor coming with us?
We just went through this whole big thing.
Trust no one, and continue to fight by taking advantage of those around you.
There's a healthy mentality. It's always the key to victory.
That mindset makes things easy.
No, it doesn't.
So much for one big happy family.
What? Not every family necessarily gets along that well.
All right, let's go. But I believe in every one of you. There aren't any traitors among us.
She keeps saying it.
I don't have much faith in any of you. You step out of line and I'll take you out myself.
Settle down, Francis.
That sentiment applies to you as well. You'd best watch yourself.
Ooh. This camaraderie is terrible, but since it's come to this, we'll have to make do.
I take it no one has any objections to proceeding then?
What else are you gonna do?
Alright, let's go.
Cool. Second floor. Original memory.
What?
So, what's this stone that was left behind after Judgment? George's physical body was erased, and only that peculiar stone was left. Do you think it was inside him all along? He had kidney stones? Gallstones?
No.
Heck if I know. Weird vibes all around if you ask me. Hey, what the? Check out the shape of the stone. I think it's the exact same shape as the holes in all our gear. That's convenient.
Huh?
You're right, mate. Perhaps it's some kind of socket. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Well, you know, you've been so spot on with all your mechanical engineering knowledge, so. Whoa, where there's a socket, there's a way. Let's try inserting it.
Huh?
Wait, are you sure it's safe?
Well.
Huh? Oh man, what the heck? You're kidding me. Guys, I think I can use George's gift now. This thing is like a crystallized form of George's abilities, I think.
Huh.
Were our instruments equipped with this function all along? They're standard issue from Sealed. Why, here in the pillar? Yeah, I knew something was fishy from the beginning. Alright, fine. But here on out we do whatever we gotta do.
Damn.
So the end expects us to use our deceased allies' abilities in order to survive. What do you think all this means? You just said it. Use everybody's deceased allies' abilities in order to survive. What other choice do you have? New equipment available in the generator. Alright, and the way this works, we'll do this real quick, is everybody has these yellow slots that correspond to other people's powers. And once you get over to them, you can take somebody else's abilities that's been erased and put them in. So I'm not seeing anybody that can use this particular materia yet. So we'll just have to hold on to that for now. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end it for the night. And we'll be back to it next time. And next time we get into it, we're going to have to figure out who the traitor is this time around. So,